All right, I'm checking in. What a pain here. This is so odd. I'm gonna switch things around here. My first time actually streaming on YouTube. I'm hoping to get everything working properly here. Hopefully the sound looking good. All right. Okay. I guess the only thing that I have here is that I don't have a bot for this. So I'm gonna have to get a new bot. Make this work. Okay, let's go in here. Freaking strange. I don't know if anything's actually working. All right, let's. Okay, now let's go ahead and get in game here. What's up, everyone? My name is Brent Lee, and welcome to Wicked Minis. How is everyone doing? This is my first YouTube live, so we're gonna see how this rolls. It just seems like Streamlabs chat does not abide with YouTube, so I have to switch things around. So my OBS is on the other side. Now I just have this concurrent nonsense happening here on YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm actually getting any kind of chat. Hey, what's up, Russ? How you doing? Hey, how's it going? All right, so the chat works. All right. Got it. All right. I think something's working here. Okay, yeah, it looks like the chat's working, and it looks like the chat, I can see it. It's just weird because the chat has to go through YouTube, so it's very strange. I will do that. Everything here is just new because like YouTube is way different. I wonder if I can have this thing as just a... Oh yeah, okay, that works way better. Okay. Now I can kind of keep things where I want it. Now I got a chat that's just a pop out. All right, this out way better. Much easier. You just linked it in the general chat? Yeah, I need to be able to do that through Discord. I'll make sure to figure out if I can do that. It took me a while to figure out how to do the go live thing. Oh, that's the reason why, because I don't have a bot. That's the problem. So I have to recreate a new bot, which is going to be a pain in the ass. So that's the reason why, like, my bot is the one that sends this message over to Discord from Twitch over there. That's how it works. So yeah, so I need to recreate a new bot. So I figured out like what I want to do. Okay. Holy crap. This is crazy. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to create a new chat bot, which I'm thinking about using streamers.bot. I think I have like a multitude of things I can do with streamers chat bot or streamers.bot. I think that's what it's called. And if I do it that way, then I'll have more than enough to do crazy customizations. Yeah, the Mi 6. But the streamers.bot, I think it's like 100% free, and I can customize it however I want. It like pops up like Windows 95, so I'm like, okay. Like everybody's talking like, I know it looks like Windows 95, and I'm like, I don't even know if you're young enough to even know what Windows 95 was. Like when Windows 95, you were probably like 5 years old. So I'm like, that's like cute to say. All right. Guys, ready for some of this? I can only hope. Thing has a pretty cool ass base on this thing. Now, what's up, Talon? I got Talon, got Antifreeze, got Space Nifty. Everybody comes up as their own names on YouTube. It's kind of interesting. Like Dragoon keeps his, and Talon keeps his. Yeah, because on YouTube it actually shows like your true names on, well, relatively true names on your freaking dealio. Yeah, just keep it simple all the way across. Oh, because of the linked Gmail accounts. That makes sense because I think even mine doesn't come up as Wicked Minis. They're like, I can go like this. What's up? What's up? All right. So we're getting something going here. It's so weird because everything has a crazy latency from when I'm streaming through what I'm seeing here and then what it's broadcasting over here. So interesting stuff. So we'll see how this goes. The thing is that Twitch and YouTube both don't have a category for this. There is no category for this. Because I was sitting there, I was like, what category can I put it in? And they're like, put it in the crafts category. And I'm like, well, it doesn't have a crafts category. and YouTube. So it only has like entertainment, blogs and whatever, and all these other things that have nothing to do with what we're doing. What I like about YouTube channels have paid subs. Can get a gifted sub under this account. Really? So there's like a lot of things I don't know, and there's a lot of things that I'm not exactly sure what YouTube Live provides. Like, that's the funny thing. Like, it gives me shit nothing when I do this, because I'm like, what do I do with this? Alright. Let's see here. We got to put this on something. I think this is going to have to go on a Foxbite paint handle here. This thing's a big beast. It's a big beast. Yeah, so I was just gonna give this like a test drive just to see how well this works, and then I'll create the streamer.bot one, because it seems like I can do either one. I can do all sorts of crazy shit with the streamer. I didn't even know about this. I was like, what are the, like, you know, better, you know, stream bots? And then they started talking about this streamer.bot, and I'm like, well, I'll tell you what. That thing looks cool as shit. So I can make like customizable GIFs, sounds, all my ads, all these things that can be done with commands, all these other things that can happen, kind of like Twitch with regular commands, but commands can give you just links and stuff like this. Like StreamerBot seems like I can have commands that can give you like certain GIFs, certain like animation things, certain things that can like fuck with my webcam, animations, all sorts of shit I can add on to this thing. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, so it'll just take me some time to kind of screw around with it. But I'll start working on that, and if that thing works really good, because you can add, you can C note commands into that bot as well, so you can actually write your own shit in there. Hey, they called it members. Oh, okay, gotcha. Like, yeah, like I don't fully understand everything that's supposed to happen. I'm gonna get this thing to fit. Like, I had coffee, had a little bit of breakfast. And now where's my thing? Right up there. So I'm gonna need this handle thing to hold on to this guy. Otherwise he's gonna just fall off. Oh, yeah, see, it's gonna fall. Not gonna work. That's a little better, I guess. Really isn't any better way of doing this model. He's so freaking big. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because then like I can actually put in command emotes and stuff like that. Is it a little fuzzy? I like to know because I don't know exactly how to change anything that's happening. Now in the YouTube thing, is there like not like paid subscriptions, but like following and stuff that can happen on live? And the resolution could be too. I'm not sure if it's gonna give me the same kind of crispiness that Twitch gives me. Yeah, guys, it really doesn't give me a whole lot. Or like how you could follow. Does it have like a following thing? Like following me on YouTube? So is memberships the same thing as like subscribing on Twitch? I'm not sure what this thing does. So subbing on YouTube is the same version as following on Twitch. Okay, so but does that give you an option while I'm live to do that? And then memberships on YouTube is Twitch subs. Okay, gotcha. All right. I was just curious because I don't know exactly what the hell it does. Yeah, so that thing's gonna just blow things out of proportion here. Okay, so we need to give this thing a Leviathan feel. I think we're gonna use because we gotta do all this purplish. We gotta give this Leviathan a Leviathan look. You're in the middle of putting up another tree. That's so funny. It's crazy how much your wife is in the holiday spirit, so that everything is so scheduled to do so. It's nice. It's kind of nice having a little bit of that. I know it could be a little, you know, overwhelming and something they probably don't want to do, but it is kind of nice to have that. Yeah, another tree. He already has like 10 trees. He has another one. And that's the other thing too. I still got to try to track down where the hell I did with that bust, because I'm gonna need to prime that. I'm gonna need to prime. I need to start priming this too, so Dante can fit on here. I got the new Dante because I stepped on the other Dante by accident. It was clearly by accident. It was not purpose. I don't like stepping on my miniatures. Let's shoot the whole thing with Dark Plum. I know, Dragoon. I understand. That's the reason why I try to keep things, which I feel like, I don't know if I'm like the only streamer that does it, but to, like, you know, Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and to give the due respects where it needs to be at. Because I like doing that, and I feel like I'm like the only one that does shit like that. Like, I want to say, maybe some do some things, but I really like doing those. Like, never fucking forget. Like, never forget. You have 6 trees. My wife's obsession. When she was growing up, did she have like a lot of like that kind of stuff going on in her family life? Like when she was growing up? The reason why she keeps it going like that? Because I'm like, that is a pretty hefty dealio to do that stuff. Hey, what's up, Jason? How you doing? I don't know if it helps. What helps? You put the screenshot up on the Discord? Yeah, Antifreeze did that as well. He put the actual link thing. The thing is I don't have a bot. I have to recreate a whole nother bot for this. I can't put Streamlabs chat bot into this thing because that thing's specifically for Twitch and how we do all our currency and all that kind of stuff. And then this one here, I'll have to add something else and configure something else for this. This one here is just testing. It's like my very first YouTube stream, live stream. So I'm gonna have to come up with a whole different formulation because I'm not gonna run full time on YouTube, so I'm just kind of testing the waters here and seeing if we can get maybe hopefully some new viewers, if I'm able to even spot new viewers, if I'm able to have something where I can complain to YouTube about frigging giving me an art category. At least give me an art category. I don't even have that. Like, I have no category for doing, let alone just miniatures, but just art in itself. I don't even have that. After painting this model, I'm actually seeing like a lot of freaking ridiculous freaking... a lot of ridiculous details on this model. This goes overboard because it's their way connecting with memories with their... Ah, gotcha. Oh, seeing what? Okay. Oh, wow, yeah, the freaking... It's really fuzzy, huh? It's like really, really fuzzy. Yeah, you can't tell what I'm doing. Okay. See what we got going here. I'm wondering if there's anything I can actually do. No, because Jacer just put it in Discord what I'm seeing and it's very fuzzy. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to look it up because I honestly don't know exactly what I need to do. Okay. It says that everything is connected just fine. I like how they always want to blame my fucking my stuff. It's like, it's your processor. I'm like, well, bullshit. They're like, your bandwidth is horrible, but I'm like, everything says I have excellent connection through YouTube. So okay, so what happens if I do this instead? And you're on the phone app? How about anybody that's looking through a computer? Does it look good? Senpai, it looks good to you? So I wonder if it's the phone app that's making it look bad. Face Nifty, it looks good. It looks fine to you, like it looks crisp, so it's from the phone app. Interesting. And Dragoon 720, and Dragoon, you're on the computer? Does yours look better after you change it on your phone app? Okay, so you're on a computer. So everything looks crisp from a computer, but it looks fuzzy on a freaking the phone app. Because I'm like, I don't think there's anything I can actually do to change anything, because the YouTube takes it and puts it wherever it feels like. Ah, okay, so the phone is fine. You just got to change the settings in your phone. Gotcha. Okay. I was just curious because I don't know. So this thing has two different parts to this guy. So this literally has the bones, the flesh. So I have the flesh, the bones, which I was gonna make them all beige anyways, but then I was thinking if I'm gonna have to make those beige, I can paint those colors. Now the flesh tone on this thing, I think they're supposed to be kind of a white, but they make the bones white also. So I'm wondering if I should change the color of the flesh tone. Or take the flesh tone, make that a little bit more beige on the flesh tone part here. And then go a little bit more white on the bone. And then all of these things will be all our purples. Because I got a lot of things. They got a lot of weird detail stuff on this thing. Yeah, it's weird that it just didn't automatically do that. Okay, so everything works. Okay, so that one you have to manually input. Okay, that's good to know too. Alright. I'm just glad that this thing's actually working. I'm sitting there, I'm like, why in the hell is this thing not connecting? Like, I was having a hard time connecting my Streamlabs straight to YouTube. It was becoming like a pain in the ass. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't know if I can even stream on this thing. It's not working. Like, everything's set up so easily. Like, that's the problem. Like, everything's so set up so easily for Twitch. Like, it's easy to set up for Twitch. So we'll see how it goes with YouTube and what we got going on for YouTube. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, what was the colors that I was gonna do here? I don't particularly like the brilliant white that are on the Leviathan series on Twitch. No, sorry, on the Tyranids. So I was gonna kind of beige it out a little bit with the plum, with the dark plum, yellow ochre. Yeah, maybe I'll have something that's on a bot that'll keep popping up. I'm like, got blurry vision from your phone? Check your settings. Go to 720. You have to manually input that. I gotta keep on adding this yellow ochre. I just don't know if I should probably dump some of this out. Well, I do appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with me on my first freaking YouTube live. So thank you for that. So for me to do this new bot change and just specifically for YouTube, I'm gonna have to change a lot of outcomes here. I think that if I use that streamer bot, I might even like that streamer.bot better than Streamlabs, but it took me so long for Streamlabs chat bot to get those things working. I don't even know if I'll even want to change it. A little bit of flow improver. I'm not getting enough bubbles out of this. There we go. Yeah, well, it's just like, the thing is that, Jacer, that I can't use what I have for Streamlabs chatbot that's meant for the Twitch to this. Because I have everything set up for Twitch for all your guys' currency and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to do a whole nother chatbot that will be specifically for YouTube, for specific things on YouTube. Yeah, that'll be my 1-year anniversary. So the November 5th, the beginning of November, the Sunday on November. The first Sunday of November, so My anniversary on Twitch is in October, the first week of October, and then YouTube will be the first week of November for YouTube. But yeah, so I gotta make a custom bot just for YouTube, and then we'll do something a little bit special for YouTube, and hopefully the growth of YouTube and everything of that sorts. So we can start doing the same thing like we do for Twitch, but we'll do things a little bit differently over in YouTube. I haven't really decided what I want to do that's going to be different, but I want to make it where you got specific things for specific channels, if that makes sense. And when I say about like making something a little different too, it's just like we got to make it where, you know, there's a reason for you to come on YouTube, because if it's exactly the same as Twitch, then what's the purpose of coming over to YouTube, right? Hey, what's up, Jenna Marie? How are you doing? This is my first YouTube live, just to see how this thing's gonna go, and then it seems like I'm doing pretty well, so I just need to get a bot, a separate bot for this. And then we can make this look a little bit, and try to do something a little different with YouTube to make it a little bit more special for YouTube, a little different than Twitch, so you can get things that are just specifically for, exclusively, I guess I should say, like exclusively just for Twitch, or just for YouTube. And then the Twitch is going to be the same like we always have it, because that seems like that works pretty good. And then YouTube will just make something a little bit more different. I don't know what to do, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, because it's just starting, so I gotta try to catch things, try to catch more people, branch out a little bit more. That's why I didn't really want to multi-stream from Twitch and YouTube, because I don't want them to be the same. I want them to be a little different, where it kind of gives you exclusivity to YouTube. If people are more into YouTube, to kind of keep it kind of stuck with that, without having too much alter and change. And then if they want something really special from Twitch that they've been wanting or whatever, then they can go over on Twitch, and then that's when I'll do all that kind of stuff. These things have too many weird angles. I'm having a tough time with this. I appreciate that, thank you. Show me some YouTube love. No, I appreciate it. I'm gonna just start doing this probably like every Sunday, and then to see where it goes and what I need to do to kind of, because YouTube is kind of a different kind of shindig. It's very basic and raw, so I'll have to kind of dig into YouTube and see what I can do about the live stuff and what I need to do to get that working a little bit better. You watch more short videos and replays on YouTube? Yeah, and then that's the other thing too. So what's great about YouTube that's different than Twitch? See, like on Twitch, when I stream my late night Twitch streams, people watch it afterwards, so I got people across the pond and stuff, because I get like another 260 or so. Normally each one of my videos, I'm almost nearly 1,000 views per video, right? But live, I get like unique viewership up to like 300 to 400 viewers while I'm live, but not consistently on there. So I get like an average. My average is hella low. And because people come on through raids, and on Twitch, raids don't count. Like, count towards your viewership. So even if I did get bombarded by like a 200 or 300 or 400 viewer raid, it'll give me that spike viewer on my video, but it doesn't give me my average. It doesn't spike up my average. It just does not. It doesn't compute that. That is irrelevant on the Twitch streams. So even when I get 100, 200 or whatever, you know, I get 50, I get 40, I get 4, I get 10 or whatever. It doesn't add into your average viewership is what Twitch is looking for. People who actually click on your stream, watch your videos. Those are my average viewers that they calculate. They don't calculate anything that gets into raids. Yeah, so raids like gives you like a cool thing because it boosts you up for people to click onto your stream because you're up there in like the top 5, top 10, whatever, and so you'll get more random viewers clicking onto your stream, which that's where I get all my followers that kind of click on and they follow. Those are people that actually clicked on and looked at it, or they came from the raid and then they followed just to be nice. That's awesome. But it does give you more clicking views when they do that. Now on YouTube, if I can actually hit the goals that I'm after on YouTube and get that 1,000, then when I get 1,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube, then you get in a partnership where actually the viewer of ad revenue counts for the whole thing. For how many viewers you get is how your revenue gets paid out. So if I got the same amount of views on YouTube as I do on Twitch on just views, because I'll be almost 1,000 views on per video, and that'll be the same thing on YouTube. So I'm hoping I can try to go in that same kind of direction. But in YouTube, you always get paid throughout the duration of like 90 days. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to actually get people because people are just like, they watch the stream that they like to watch, then the streamer goes onto a raid, and then normally people walk away and just let it run. And so I just get a whole bunch of lurkers, so no one really actually rechanges that. And also, it's not that big of a deal because it doesn't really change much. Only towards my average viewership if I'm really after that to try to get like partner on Twitch instead of just being an affiliate. But there's no real difference between affiliate and partner except for more emotes. That's the only difference there. Yeah, I think just refreshing the page just does it. So you're getting out of the other person's host and then onto mine directly. It's really weird. Yeah, it's either you bounce out and go back or you refresh yourself, but I'm not even sure if refreshing yourself actually works either. It's almost like a go back and then re-click. Like it counts as when you click into the thing. It's very strange. Like, it really is. It's a very strange thing that Twitch has, which makes things really kind of difficult if you're trying to shoot for partnerships when you're smaller streamers, if that makes any sense. But with YouTube, if I can get a partnership with YouTube, which is like an affiliate with Twitch. So getting a partner with YouTube, it's just the duration of the ads that are actually in the videos is what's gonna get me where I need to be. And it's a constant payout, where on Twitch it's like only when I'm live is when I get the payouts. Afterwards, like watching VODs afterwards, I get no I don't get any kind of payouts or anything if they're watching ads. So that's where Twitch gets all their money, is after my VODs. After I'm done live streaming the VODs, that I don't get any kind of revenue from that, but with YouTube you'll get revenue throughout your whole video of anybody clicking on it. So that like makes sense to me on YouTube, but I just got to make sure that I can make YouTube actually grow, if that makes sense. And since I got talent on here, I'll add that. Then this one I can sit there and why do I have this stupid thing on here? I don't even know what this is. Why do I have this stupid thing on my... I don't even know why this is even here. Can I even move that? Huh. The Twitch videos posted in YouTube the next day because of that reason. Exactly. And that's the reason, because they'll actually get paid for they'll get paid for them. So... And then on like Twitch, they won't give you the ad revenue once you're not live anymore, which that doesn't make any sense either, because not all the time. You know, a lot of people can't hit the live, and I know there's a handful of viewers that I know of that actually watch my VODs after I'm done streaming, because it's so early in the morning across the pond that they watch it afterwards. I gotta dump some of this out. Yeah, they're normally, and then that's the thing that's killing me. So it takes me forever to edit and shorten my VODs from Twitch to make things make sense. Just with the painting thing on there, and I spend hours, Jacer, like I spend like 8 to 10 hours cutting and editing a 4-hour video, just having me just painting onto a miniature, cutting out all this chat that I'm talking to my viewers and stuff, and then just straight out going with just the painting that's on there. It takes hours, and then I have to make them short, but it's hard to make 5 hours of 2.5 hours of painting into a 15-minute video. And then I'm like speed painting the whole thing with like 800 times speed just to keep it into a 20-minute video, and it takes hours for me to do. You do. I figured that I have you guys all in there, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I got you in here, and then I have to create moderators, and I can create moderators through there. I had to look up that to see how to do that, which is nice and easy, because this is just clicking for me on YouTube. On Twitch, I have to sit there and go / moderator space your name, and then you know, give you moderation powers. So I'm like, well, I'll just keep the same thing. So I gotta come up with some ideas of like what to do with YouTube and how to make that special. I don't know if I want to do just a prize wheel dealio or maybe just start hitting up towards a X amount of subscribers, meaning followers on YouTube. Then we'll just do giveaways. We'll do like small giveaways to our goal, make the goal a little bit easier to do, achieve. Maybe something special like painting smaller miniatures. Give those things away or something. I don't know. Just something so I can get the YouTube growth to come up quicker. And because I'm not gonna live stream as much on YouTube as I do on Twitch, so it'll be 3 days on Twitch, and that's why I got to make sure that those prizes are the reason why you guys do the grind that you do. And then YouTube, I got to make something where it's only 1 day a week, so I got to make sure that I can get something that gives a whatever the word I'm thinking of. There's a little bit more exclusivity. Hey, the stream looks better on YouTube. Hey, what's up, Darth Rosie? How you doing? That's interesting. That like the quality of the actual stream is better on YouTube. That'll be a cool twist of fate there, huh? Huh, that's interesting. So now there's just so many weird things that are happening. So on a fire stick, it freaking has me right the chat right on my face. You can't do anything about moving it. And then I had others telling me about the phone being a little bit blurrier. You know, I did all that, and then I screwed up, and I didn't do this, dude. I didn't do his head. No, it needs that shit. Now I gotta start all over again. Has more servers and bandwidth, so the picture comes out a little bit better. I love these things. These things make some magic happen here. Yeah, so now that the YouTube's doing pretty good, we're getting a really good amount of viewers just on my first stream. I really do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I really do. I just wanted to test this out and see how this works. And so I'll start creating a new chat bot and making some really neat things that can happen. I don't know if YouTube comes up with anything like Twitch does about having like channel points or anything special that YouTube has. I think all you can do is, you know, follow and whatever it's called for subscribing. This dude has the craziest brains hanging out. Seems on like a Tyranid. It seemed like the bones would like cover their brains. Really interesting. Option for zoom where it'll be full on left or 2/3 split with chat. Sometimes I swipe it accidentally and it screws with me. Read that if you swear on YouTube you'll get demonetized, so try not to. Really? Even after I make it onto, it's not labeled for children, and I still get demonetized for cursing? It's in the first 15 minutes you'll get flagged? Really? Okay. Well, I gotta watch out for that, I guess. I'm having a feeling that I'm probably gonna get flagged pretty often. So YouTube, I gotta try to bring out my customer-friendly attitude. Gonna have to change my attitude, get into a different character. And don't get strikes. Yeah, I'll probably get strikes right on my first video. Because I already dropped bombs already. Then I'll have to explain to them like, I'm sorry. I'm a Twitch streamer trying to adjust to YouTube. Gosh golly. Imagine me saying gosh golly. Gosh golly. I should get a wig and just start Bob Rossing it and stuff, and I'll just start monologuing my voice a little bit. Like, alright guys, today we're gonna sit here, we're gonna beautiful dark plum, we're gonna sit here and give a little bit more excitement right now. Adding a little bit of yellow ochre. Yellow ochre is everybody's friend today. We're gonna make this Tyranid a happy little Tyranid. Just a happy Tyranid. Once we get this Tyranid all painted, it's just gonna be the happiest of happies. Oh, holy flippin' split. Anything to not pay out? Okay, I got it. Tuggies. Deep ram me. I don't know if I start saying that, we might get a whole different kind of crew on YouTube. If I start saying stuff like that, we're gonna get like the Jeffree Star crew hanging out with us if I start saying stuff like that. They will. They definitely will. They definitely will. Most of the time, furries love me anyways. I think I have that appeal to the furries. I just have that furry appeal. Like, I would have to start making my own slang, so I'll just sit there and be like, dress me up as an antelope and ram me. Not sure I would ever heard that sentence anywhere else. They do. They do. I don't know why. It has not really been explained to me. I never asked. Yeah, they'll love me even more. Like, I had one, funny enough, tell you a story. So I had one and I was in downtown and this was a full dressed up furry. So, and I don't know what the outfit was because it wasn't like a normal animal that I'm aware of. I don't know if it's like an anteater or a possum. I don't even know what the dress-up creature was. But it literally just came up to me and started rubbing against the person, because I don't know if it's a he or she. So that person came up on all fours and they started rubbing against my leg, like a cat does. And at the moment, it kind of shocked me at first. And then I was just like... And I think it was my bad because I kind of just went with it. So I just sat there and I just patted on top of the head. And then I just walked into the casino. But it kind of startled me at first. I don't know, maybe it's an armadillo, or I don't even know what that creature was. And honestly, I don't particularly care what people want to do, but I thought that was very strange and odd. Just randomly come up to me like that. Like that. Let's go and rinse this thing out. And then we're gonna go into the brush. Yeah, because I'm like, that confuses me too. You just watch these two guys get confused about how to lace boots. Like, you know, start from the bottom, work your way up, so then you can tie them off. So they literally lace them from the top all the way to the bottom. Like, how does that even work? Like, how does, like, all reasoning just go out the window like that? Like when you look at a boat and you're just like, let's start from the top to the bottom. Trying to ride to the store? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot, Russ, that your freaking stuff is, your car is getting worked on. They're trying to get between me and a fire pit. Oh yeah. I'll be here to that would be the response. I have to be cautious. For some reason, I can attract that kind of a crowd. And especially if I start loosening up a little bit when I have a few drinks and stuff, it starts turning a great attractant to that. So I always gotta watch how I drink when I'm out and about. Like I could probably get abducted from a freaking Scooby-Doo van. Oh.
It's just about food for the Hawaiian barbecue place.
I haven't eaten there in years. I don't even remember what the hell's on there.
Oh, okay, so just think of something like chicken, pork, beef.
Yeah.
The platter.
Something, I don't know. I don't even know what the hell to get from there.
We haven't had it in years.
Like, why does it have to be that? Oh, could you grab me a Mountain Dew so I can sit there and start juicing up?
Mm-hmm. Wings or something.
That's better. No. Why don't we just get a pizza or something? Yeah.
Garlic.
Yeah, that'll work just fine. Just grab one of those and I got cash and shit.
So we can pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We're experimenting on this. I just need to get some chatbot stuff going here for
how many people?
pretty much everybody that's on my Twitch.
Oh yay!
That's always really nice. I told everybody on. Can't get a southern drawl here in freaking Nevada, honey.
Oh really?
No, there's no southern drawl here in freaking Nevada.
I can use my French southern.
The store will come home and start on the Predators. Nice. You're gonna find some Space Marine vehicles. Need to score some Whirlwinds and a few Impulsors and Gladiators. Yeah, the Gladiators are gonna be the best ones there. Motor pool will be pretty decent. Now, howdy, y'alls.
See, I got them going.
Oh, well, bonjour there.
Ah, bonjour!
4 Preds, 3 Rhinos, 2 Sicarans, 1 Kratos, 1 Spartan, 1 Land-Raider, 1 Mastodon. That's a big-ass freaking vehicle. Alright, let me shut this thing off so we're not so loud anymore. Oh, we're in the Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Please.
Of
Oh,
course.
here, can you take this thing too?
Oh, what else do you
Nope, that's
want?
about...
Refreshment?
Nope, I'm good there.
I will be back with your beverage and I'll...
Alright, thank you. Alright. We got this. I like that. Now we gotta start this block filling everything in. That's kind of what I want the skin tone to come out looking like. So it's not that bright white that you kind of normally see on Tyranids. I wanted to make sure that I can kind of keep the things that I want to keep on here relatively cool and see what we got for a scheming plot as I'm visualizing what I kind of want my Tyranids to look like. I need to wash this one. This one's a used rag, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, I definitely need to change the water out of my cup as well. Guys, give me a second so I can get some fresh water and everything else going on this cup here. I'll be right back. Let's see if everything else... Yeah, I only got like one Razorback. I have no Predators. I got the one Flying Talon. I think that's what it is. I really don't have any vehicles. And I got a drop pod. And I got one Razorback. I have no other vehicles except for ATVs and Outrider bikes. Like, I don't have any like big tanks. Which is weird that they never gave any big tanks in any Battle Force boxes except for like the old Battle Force boxes, but nothing like stupid crazy. But I'll be right back, guys. Buy some dollar store tanks, like 8 of them. Okay. It's so odd to stream at this time. It's kind of weird. Adding something new to my agenda here. Trying to think of like what kind of purples to start utilizing for the outer shell. I was thinking about doing dark plum, but I was just sitting there. I was like, I don't know if I want to make them. I think I want to make them more structurally purple. Do I even have this dark blue? Do I even have purple out? I do have dark purple. I have regular purple? Purple. I need to start putting my paint back. That's what I need to do. Alright. So, first thing on the agenda here is the bones, which is normally all the way up through this top part here. I think I want to make them like outer exposed bones. Well, thanks to my family, the wife and the kid, I got all the Indominus boxes all built. I'm down to just 2 Judicars. And so that'll bring up to having 3 Judicars, 3 chaplains. I have like, what is it, 10, 20, 30 or 35 friggin' assault intercessors. Plus, I didn't fully count them all. I have 3, 6, I got 9 Blade Guard veterans, 9 eradicators. And then I got like 15 or 19. Yeah, all those ones from the Indominus. So that's from 9th edition starter boxes. I got those. Those are all done. I'm down to just 2 Judicars now to build. And all the Indominuses are all built. I still have 3 Leviathans I have to put together. 2 Leviathans I have to put together. I already put together 2 Leviathan boxes. And then I just need to put together the 3 or 4 Space Marine Battle Force boxes that I got last year. So that is quite a bit of builds there. So like I got the Raven Wing Battle Force box, the Iron Hand Battle Force box, and the White Scars Battle Force box. That I need to put together. I got pretty much, well, I just got the new package of Imperial magazine. Got the new package for the Stormbringer magazine just showed up. Yeah, well, after I was flipping through the Space Marine Codex, just the generic Space Marine Codex that just came out, like, Ultra Bros are looking really hot. The White Scars look pretty hot. If I had enough heavy intercessors, which I don't, I think I only have like 10 heavy intercessors. Like, I don't have a whole lot. If I got the Imperial Fist box, I would have had enough heavy intercessors to do an Imperial Fist army. So I was thinking anywhere between the Ultra Bros, because they are looking very sweet, and I have Rabute Gilliman. I do have, because of the Imperium magazine gave me these Ultra Bros. Now I wish I had 2 more that had all the Ultra Bros symbols on them, so you have like a squad of 5 of these guys. But I guess I can just put these guys as, I don't know, maybe change the heads on these dudes and then put sergeant ones on them so they have all the insignias on these dudes. Rabute Gilliman, or whatever he's got, Magius Calgar or whatever his name is. Yeah, Marnius, there you go. Marnius Calgar are the check clappers for Ultramarines. Yeah, so it's just like paying up Rabute Gilliman because I have him. Marnius Calgar is already built, and then just kind of run an Ultramarine army. You posted your Ultra Bros in the whips. That is massive, my friend. Yeah, that's a massive army you got going there. That's a massive Ultramarine army. Almost 600? Yeah, but like the Ultra Bros in the book and the Space Marine Codex looks really good for Ultra Bros. And then with the new Battle Force boxes with those Assault Intercessors and stuff would be great to have for Blood Angels, on top of if they give me new Sanguinary Guard would be really nice. I need to paint up all my old Sanguinary Guard because I got like 25 of them. And get those guys all painted up. Then also like Dark Angels will be a great army too when that comes around. When they're gonna have their release on that new kind of the limited box of Dark Angels would be really good to get my hands on. Do some Dark Angels as well. I'm not particular about what I planning on painting and then keeping, because I can always paint more. But I guess it probably would be nice for me just to keep and hold an army. Would be kind of nice. And we're almost done with the Imperial Knights, so then those will be gone, and then get these Tyranids up and going. Or we can just keep the Tyranids with YouTube, as I'm painting all the Tyranids anyways, so I'm painting Tyranids right now, and then do Space Marines on Twitch. And then I'm kind of knocking out two birds with one stone. Working on two different separate armies. Yeah, do some Ultra Bros, because it'd be nice to actually put some Ultra Bros, because I can use pretty much everything out of the Imperium magazine and then friggin' just practically run that with Ultra Bros. Everything looks really good for Ultra Bros out of that codex. Ah, okay. Shouldn't be bone color anyways. Got a magnet stuck in between here. What was magnet doing up there? Needed to grab something and now I can't see it anymore. Maybe it'll show up when I start focusing. Oh, there it is. There we go. So this is another one that I'd probably suggest to do sub-assembly, painting this thing as a whole like it is. Kind of difficult to hit some of these areas. Not impossible, but it is a little bit more difficult. Probably been easier if I had this top part glues onto this bottom part, so it'd probably been better to have this top part not glued on at all, and then glue it on later. But it's not the end of the world. It's not too much that's going on the back here into this little slot. Barely noticeable, I guess I should say. Yeah, all the Necrons? Yeah, because I got all the Necrons. You never painted all the Necrons from the Indominus? That's an excellent half of Necrons right there. I think I have 2 sets or 3 sets. Nope, I sold 2 sets of those. So I sold 2 sets of the Necrons. I think I only have 1 set of Necrons from the Indominus. But then the Imperial magazine filled it up, so I think I have 2 sets now because of the Imperial magazine. And then all the stuff that I got from Necrons. We're going to be painting a shit ton of Necrons when that gets released. I never even looked on Warhammer Community. Did they have any previews for next week? Because it looks like their pre-ordering process is going to be time consuming from what I heard. The only one that really voices it out is Dice Head. Talks about how stuff gets pre-ordered now through local game stores, like it's kind of a longer wait, so Seems because they're doing that, they're almost like 2-week pre-orders now. So everything that you order through a local game store is going to take 2 weeks to get your stuff. And then if you order through G-Dubs, this is what it sounds like to me. I don't know. I never even looked on it. That's why I was asking. Let's see here. Let's go to Warcom. Ah, they're already doing the Battle Force boxes. So they're doing the Battle Force boxes already. Which I gotta make my... I gotta do my pre-orders through Herrick Games and Hobbies here soon. And then that's going to be the new Red Gobbo for the Christmas one. So we got the World Eaters. I'm hesitant if I want to buy this or not. Like, this is probably the one that I'm not going to buy out of everything. Especially I'm a World Eater fan, but I already have all these things. And then I need one of these. So I can make a second Tyranid army pretty good with having some Hormigons, Gene Stealers, Hive Tyrant, another Norn Emissary. That's what we're painting right now. And then because I got a brood something or other that goes well with the Gene Stealers. I need at least 2 of these. 5, 10, 15. That'll be 30. Assault jump packs. I really don't need the Outriders and another ATV because that'll put me at like 5 ATVs and like 20 something Outrider bikes. Then one of these would be great because I need a kill rig and I need another one of these because I don't have this model anymore. A family member of mine bought it off of me. And then if I get this, I should be able to finish up the Leagues of Votann with that. Definitely get one of those, get the Acadian ones. That should finish up the Astra Militarium. I don't need any more fucking Soul Blight Blip Blops. This one here, I might get this one. I need more Chaos Warriors, the new Chaos Warriors. I need more Chaos Warriors, mounted Chaos Warriors. I don't know if I need another set of these dudes. I want this dude. He's expensive just by himself. I think he's like $100 and something bucks or something like that for just this dude. And then if you guys are into the lizard people, you get the new model of this dude. Pretty much these are all new models. Updated models. Maybe except for the pterodactyls. And then these dudes, man, those Sark Bone Reapers look so awesome, but they're tiny. They're itty bitty. They're so small. I was kind of disappointed just because of the size of them. They're so small. Mysterious Ping collection. Christmas ornaments. Yeah, that's funny. That is hilarious. Ugh. All right, let me do this. I better get those Imperial Imperial Knights done so I can hopefully help out with this thing that I'm going to be placing an order on. I put Cadian and it self-correcting me on Canadian. That's funny. The Canadian Defense Force. Ah, keeps keeps forward. I think that's it. I think I need anything else. Pretty much everything is just one box. The only one I want two boxes of is the spearhead force. Everything else And I'm gonna go without with this one. Well, that's a lot of stinking orcs that I don't know if I even want to do. These guys will look really cool. Get those done. Okay. Okay, now we can get in there. Yeah, because it's gonna take forever. Wait, so the Battle Force are next weekend. Yeah, so the Battle Force boxes are next weekend. It's supposed to take you 2 to 3 weeks to get these things, or something like that. So I think they actually come at the beginning of December. Is when you actually receive these things. A lot of times you'll actually receive these things. A lot of times you'll receive these things right during Black Friday. So normally they release them so you're actually able to pick them up on Black Friday, but I don't think that these things will be ready for Black Friday. Yeah, it's way early because normally I thought they did Battle Force boxes right when Black Friday comes, because that's like their Black Friday deal box. So normally that comes. Am I right? Or is this earlier than expected? Like, I can't remember if it's earlier than expected because it takes 2 weeks for these things to come. And I imagine these might be a 2-week pre-order. I don't know if they're going to do that for 2 weeks for the Battle Force boxes. Yeah, so you receive them at the end of the month of December. So you'll receive these things before Christmas. Yeah, this is like super early. When I sat there and I'm like, I thought they were going to be... My opinion, I thought they were going to drop the Necron Codex. But maybe not. I have no idea. Always stupid early. But like when I was reading from like Spiky Bits from the information they get from like Dice Head was saying that these things, no matter what you're pre-ordering, takes 2 weeks to arrive. Yeah, that doesn't happen until the 24th. Well, 23rd. Normally it's on Black Friday. Like I thought normally they release the Battle Force boxes on Black Friday. That's GW's grand sale. So now it's making me think that for Black Friday, what they're gonna do for pre-orders is gonna be that the miniature dudes from Horus Heresy, the Battle Legionis Astartes miniature box has like a gazillion people in it, but they're all like really tiny. That's making me feel like it's gonna land on that for Black Friday for that. And trust me, it's not gonna be any like deal on those things. I think those things are gonna be stupid expensive for that. And I just don't have it in me to get it. I really don't understand what the whole Imperialis, yeah. Yeah, it's that Imperialis thingy, yeah. So I'm almost thinking they're probably gonna drop that for Black Friday then. Ow, dude, this thing just stabbed me so bad. Oh, sharp, pointy sucker. Yeah, that 30K epic stuff. I'm thinking that's probably gonna get dropped on Black Friday then. Like, I think the only people that are excited about that are people making it in GW. Like, I don't know if anybody's really excited about having that. Like, if I was gonna do anything of miniature scale, I would do the 30K Knights, whatever those things are. The Titanicus or whatever it's called. Like, that's like the only thing that seems like I would like to do would be that. But I don't know who would be excited about wanting to play smaller, huge amount of miniatures. Even smaller than miniatures that we paint already. I just don't know who would be extremely excited about doing that. Or wanting them just because of that. Like, and I don't even get the point of it. Like, what's the point of it? So you can have like real big massive amount of armies, but are they going to continue giving you more small things to put in your army, or is that just like that's it? Like, I don't get it. You want to be ordering anything? Oh no, it's just too early. Yeah, but it seems like this thing might be a 2-week pre-order and then coming out either during Black Friday. Cause hold on, I gotta get my days right here. Okay, so the pre-order will be on the 11th. Now I don't know if they're doing a week or 2 weeks of this. Because if they do 2 weeks of it, then you got 11th and the 18th of pre-orders on the boxes. But since there's such limited boxes, I just don't think that they'll do 2 weeks of pre-orders on them. Because they only make a certain amount of them. They don't make like a huge amount. Like, I don't believe they're going to be a huge amount like the Leviathan boxes. So I think they're going to be a limited amount coming out. Pre-order for Saturday. Sunday, they might drop the Necron Codex and the Necron miniature, or the 3 miniatures that they plan on doing it. Yeah, so you'll be receiving these things probably at the end of November. Yeah, so I'm curious. Actually, I didn't actually read the thing on Warcom. Maybe I need to read the thing on Warcom. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of the... Or maybe it's at the beginning. I don't fucking know where these things talk about these things. No, it doesn't even talk about how long the pre-orders are gonna be.
Welcome to This Week in Warhammer. My name's Lewis, and it's time to take a look at what's happening in your favourite hobby over the next 7 days. The festive season always brings some extra special goodies, and this year is no different. Celebrate the season of giving with this Warhammer commemorative series miniature, the Red Gobbo Surprise, which sees the Red Gobbo return with explosive gifts in hand for some well-behaved Imperial citizens. Our licensed partners have been beavering away in their workshops to bring us some official festive Warhammer cheer, including calendars, tree decorations, wrapping paper, advent calendars, mystery pins, and more. Start a brand new project or reinforce your favourite factions and armies with a selection of Christmas Battle Force boxes, packed to the brim with miniatures, including Defenders of the Ancestors for the Leagues of Votan, a Beast Snagger Stampede of Orcs, an Astra Militarum Cadian Defence Force, the Space Marine Spearhead Force, an Onslaught Swarm of Tyranids, and Exalted of the Red Angel for World Eaters, all for use in games of Warhammer 40,000. Alongside these are the Seraphon Primordial Starhost, a Praetorian Spearhead of Ossiarch Bone Reapers, the Warhorde of Eternus for Slaves to Darkness, and Soulblight Gravelord's Vengorian Court Battle Force boxes, all for use in games of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. All of these fantastic releases will be available to pre-order on Saturday. The Black Library has opened its doors once again. Storm of Iron by Graham McNeil returns in hardback, Leviathan by Darius Hinks returns in paperback, and finally, The Demon's Curse by Dan Abnett and Mike Lee returns in audiobook, as well as Ragnar's Claw by William King. All will be available to pre-order on Saturday. This week on Warhammer Plus, Loremasters takes a look at Ionis Cryptborn, the Warden of Lost Souls. Alex discusses the history of Sigmar's First Lord Relicta, his new Draconic partner, and his mysterious mission. Over on Citadel Colour Masterclass, Ed shows us how to paint scales to bring the Warden's mighty Draconith to life, as well as tips for utilising these techniques across other reptilian creatures in the mortal realms. All of these episodes will be available to watch on Warhammer Plus on Wednesday. Whatever Warhammer hobby you're up to this week, head to the Sunday preview article over on Warhammer Community to find out more about all of the upcoming releases. Make sure to keep up to date with all the latest news by following us on the Warhammer Community website, as well as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. That's all for this week. We'll see you next time.
Okay. So maybe it is only gonna be for freaking the 7 days. And it looks like the Red Gobbo is gonna be coming out too. So the whole thing's kind of weird. I wonder what made them decide to do it early. I wonder it's because they're behind on getting the releases out. And they gotta drop Old World for the new year. The Imperialis, the Epic 30K stuff. And then the new codexes. Yeah, I'm just like I'm super confused. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know because it doesn't really tell me on the Warcom if that's going to be a 2-week pre-order listing. And I don't think that they would be doing a whole month worth of pre-order on that Battle Force box. That just doesn't sound like GW. To make a whole month-long pre-order list. Like, there's a reason why they're doing it so early, and I don't know exactly why. And the bigger kick in the nuts is how much those boxes are gonna be. Like that's the other kicker right there. I'm just like, I wonder how much these boxes are gonna be. Hopefully, because I had to sit there the whole time I was sitting there trying to do a request forms. Yeah, hopefully they'll give us some form of a leak on how much these boxes are going to cost. So that I can kind of prepare myself. The prices will be out tomorrow. Ugh. So I could relatively calculate how much monies I'm gonna have to sit here and spend. And then later down the road complain that I never bought the freaking World Eaters freaking Battle Force box, which I should have, but I already have all of them. Besides the Corn Berserkers, I was gonna get those out of the Combat Patrol box because I need the Juggernauts as well. And because the starting of the new year, they should be releasing the box set for Dark Angels. Maybe that won't come until like March. Because that's supposed to be in the spring, right? That's March, April, May. End of March, April, May. Yeah, so I guess we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, it just seems like all they're gonna be doing is dropping that epic 30K. They dropped the epic 30K, which I don't care about. I don't think I have any desire to have even smaller miniatures of the 30K models. Like, I think I'd rather play a full-size game than a little tiny-ass game with a whole bunch more miniatures, but on a smaller scale. That's a little kind of baffling on my part there, that they would think that that was more important than Battle Force boxes. Or maybe dropping the Battle Force box so it'll make up for the money wasted doing the epic 30K. That's definitely a possibility there. Man, if they're $250 a box, dude, that's so expensive for those boxes. I mean, $250 to only save yourself $100. I mean, that's nice. It does save some hobby dollars, but normally those Battle Force boxes give you way better savings than that. Alright, is there any other bone things that I need to look for on this thing? I think everything else is going to be purple mostly. I don't think they got any other bone skeleton structures on this thing. That one right there. Paint all the bones? Well, I was gonna make all these things the purple so we can go with the Leviathan scheme on there. I changed the color tone of them so they're not that bright white. They're more into more of a beige tone for their skin. These days will be purple. We'll go with the Leviathan High Fleet. The bones will go up brighter in color. I'm just kind of block filling everything in right at the moment, so I know what's supposed to be what. I think after this I got to go over to the game store and pick up my stuff, because I think some of my stuff is at the game store. It's probably been there for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. But it has like this, the regular flesh tone colors here that I see. They do have some like bone looking things right here, but I'm not exactly if I should make those bones. So I'm just block filling these things because this thing looks like a boned rib cage right here. Then these will go into the purple for the Leviathan High Fleet color. Like all of these. Those are tendons. I guess these will be tendons and not really bones, so I guess we'll just keep them that way. And then we gotta do something about these little balls. I don't know exactly what to do with these things. Maybe make them more like rattlesnake rattlers, I guess. I just don't know what all these little balls are. There's like all these little throb balls. But I think that's the only thing that's really bone-ish coming out of these things. Alright, let's go ahead and switch gears. I'm just trying to get everything block filled. I think I'll stream for just a little bit longer and then we'll call it quits today. But I think we're doing extremely well for my first stream on YouTube Live. So I really do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. Maybe we'll just exclusively just start doing Tyranids through YouTube. I'm going to just stream it through every Sunday and get a little bit of work done. And then this time frame between 10 and 2 works really good for me on this Pacific Standard Time. So it kind of reaches everybody around the world. Just got to let everybody know that I'm here. I got to get a new chat bot so we can have The balls are green? Ooh. I like that. Maybe make the balls green, make the brains green? Think we should make the brains all green? Blue brain, huh? I mean, blue brain would be cool. So if we did blue brains and then the blades, maybe make them... Oh, guys, it's gonna be purple scales on here, green balls, and then the blades. Either go with the color of the brains or maybe go with the color of green, put like green blades on them. I don't mind the balls being green. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be a great little accent deal there. Making the balls green. All right, let's start laying some purples out. These need to be brown. Kind of bone for the hooves. The Canon screen? The Canon scheme? Oh my god. I don't know. I'm just going with Leviathan scheme, but we can literally change a lot of things on it. Like, honestly, it doesn't really matter because the codex is not specific towards high fleets. They made everything universal, so it really doesn't matter how we paint them. I just was trying to look for the best striking color we're gonna get off of these guys. I was gonna go for Leviathan schemes, but I mean, we can sit there and I don't see anything wrong with like really awesome, exuberant for the claws and change the colors of the claws. But I'm just trying to get a vague idea of what we're planning on doing for those. Because I think like these guys being purple like they are, green balls, blue brain, and freaking green claws look sounds like a really cool ass dealio too. Like a really cool process there. Oh, shoot. Oh, shucks, darn it. Yeah, I'm getting better at it. Getting better at it. Because they probably made these hooves all black. Change them up a little bit. Yeah. In here and to start purpling it up. Versions of the Emissary between the store, Warcom, and Warhammer Plus. Yeah. Soon we will see the tiny minis in all content creators' hands hyping it up. Yeah, I know, and I won't, because I'm just like, there's no point. It's gonna be very limited. There's not gonna be, you know, I doubt that they're gonna like continue it on. I think they did do an epic 30K in the past. And I think the reason why it probably grabbed a lot of people's attention is because back in the day, before they switched everything over to plastic miniatures, because 30K was so expensive from Forge World, like buying Forge World models. Because like everything came from Forge World. Like you had nothing that came from GWs, and all the rest were expensive. So when they came out with the Epic, you were able to get little miniature ones, and it gave you an opportunity to play 30K. And it's not as expensive as Forge World. And I think that this one probably won't be as successful, I'm thinking. Just because 30K now is in plastic. It's way cheaper than when they used to be on Forge World. Which there are some stuff from Forge World, but they're like bits and stuff. So, and those are stinking expensive. So that's going to be like the changer right there. And they're going to probably see that they're not going to sell as much as the Epic 30K. Just because regular 30K is not that expensive anymore. Like everything has a price tag, but nothing like what it was with freaking Forge World Horus Heresy. Like that stuff's like, oh my gosh, it's ridiculously expensive. Like normally like around in the ballpark, like you can get like a 40K army, you know, 2,000 points, like a full setted army in plastic from the store. You're looking at like $600 or $700. Forge World was like 3 times that. And then now you got Horus Heresy, you know, 30K play in plastic. That puts you right in that same ballpark. Buying up a bunch of the epic stuff, basing them on little circles of fridge magnet sheet materials, and making a travel 40K team. It's traveling 40K, so it's just easier to fly the move that many models. Like I can only see like 30, like the epic 30K being like more like for demos. But like I just don't see it being that extremely successful. And I don't know if you want to go that small in scale. Like the miniatures are already small enough and you got to go even smaller. So if you're already having a difficult time painting the miniatures that you have already, imagine them being a quarter of the size. Like I guess you're supposed to be able to put like the regular Marines, you should have like what, 3 or 4 per base? That's how small they are? Or is it like all 5? Like squadrons of 5? I don't know. I just remember it just like looking like ridiculous. It's 5 per base. Yeah, 5 per base. And then the bases are like what, 40mm bases? 40 or 50mm bases with 5 Space Marines on it? Like, that's a lot. Like, so tiny. I think I just might finish up the legs here and then we'll call it a day. But I think this is a pretty successful day. So I'll have to get another chat bot and then get this tied up to my YouTube one. We'll plan on doing this every Sunday. If I hit it at this kind of a time frame, then I think it's manageable for everybody, I think. I don't think it's too out of the way, and then everybody else can kind of enjoy the rest of their Sunday without, you know, having too late of a night or whatever. And then we'll get back over onto Twitch during the week and then do a Sunday extravaganza. This thing knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone for me. So it does a miniature painting video of painting Tyranids. And then it also gives me a video on YouTube where I'm not doing an additional video for like painting how-tos or whatever. And then if I can get this down slick enough, I should be able to, like, I don't know, take like the first hour of how I do things. Then I can actually maybe snip it out as a short. And then post those as like little videos or something like that through YouTube and then have the YouTube live. So I can kind of just knocking everything out on YouTube where it doesn't take me so much work to do. And then I'll see how many flags I got because I wasn't really watching my mouth at the beginning of this stream, so maybe characterize myself a little bit differently on YouTube, unfortunately. I can't be myself. I know, like black powder and stuff like that, they use really small ones. I have some small ones from black powder. I think it's called black powder. But yeah, they have tons. Like, I think these are the British and lineups of painting these dudes. And then There's there's the captain, lieutenant, whoever that's on the horse. Got the cannon squad here. Yeah, you got the firing squad squatting in these areas here. You got individual runners, and then you got the lineup of the dudes. Are they French? I don't know. Yeah, I guess so, because they got the little weird like mohawking thing on the captain's hat. So maybe they are French, I don't know. They're so small I can't tell. Yeah, because they have the croissant hats. But yeah, no, you're right, and it could get real popular with people that like the 10 millimeter on. Well, what's the size of those? Those would be like 20. They're on itty bitty bases. I'll just say itty bitty bases. All right, let me paint this other little batch of scales on this side. Once we can get these guys block filled, all your midtones and highlights and edge highlights come along a lot easier. Like the biggest bulk is getting the base coats done. The majority of what the miniature is, so mine was all the skin tones. And I just didn't want that extremely brilliant white, but we can also kind of brighten up the beige a little bit to give the edge highlights that we want. I think I will either make the little little pieces inside this thing. I think we might just put little accents of greens and blues and stuff like that. Like the brains would be kind of cool. All these like crazy exposure of brains on this thing. It's kind of interesting. Because you'd think like... Because you'd think, like, if you had that much brain exposure on this thing in the 40K world, you know, it seemed like Space Marines would be able to take these dudes down pretty easy. Like, where do we shoot? Right in the glowy blue brains. Like, it's kind of like a cool feature they have, but... Seemed like those would be all like covered up and stuff, protecting the vital organs. So,
Dad, do you want a beer?
No.
I wanted to do something. I wanted to. I know this weird thing, and it actually works. I haven't tested it.
We can do it later, but no, it's not right now. I don't need one. Yeah, the British use the tri-corners. The French are more croissant-shaped hats. Like upside-down croissants. They're just like hiya, and then hiya, and then British have the 3 that go like that. And I guess the colonials have kind of the 3 also. There's different color coordination on them. Alright. Not bad for how we're going so far. This is not bad. So yeah. I like it. Can't complain. We'll see how this thing turns out when we work on this thing next Sunday. We got plenty of time. If we get the... If I'm working on Tyranids through YouTube, getting those things done, because that was my game plan. So game plan is that we'll just start working with Tyranids on YouTube. So I have something specific that doesn't really click over onto Twitch. Unless I absolutely have to get like something done or something like that. Because I'm like, there'll be some display pieces that are not really display. Oh, the prize wheel spin off for Twitch. I have to do some Tyranid stuff. So, but then I'll have that as a poll of what like high fleet we go with and stuff like that, and we'll do those. The Tyranid army, I can just go through to start plugging away every Sunday anyways, because normally I'll paint regardless, so there's nothing wrong with just streaming. So if I actually just stream these things, painting these guys, doesn't seem like a half bad gig there. Once I'm done with the Imperial Knights on Twitch, we'll just go straight into Space Marines. Knock out like either the White Scars with all vehicles, or do the Ultra Bros with Rabute Gilliman and Marnius Calgar, or whatever his name is, and start working all those stuff from the Imperial magazines and everything else, and just kind of whip together a friggin' 2,000 point army with Ultra Bros, and then get those kind of out of the way. Do the White Scars. And that's just a lot of like ATVs, because I got like 5 ATVs. I know maybe 1 or 2 of them will go to Blood Angels or Black Templars, because with Black Templars you can have the Meltas, but I didn't actually look in there. I think all of them can have Meltas now. Before it was just specific for Black Templars. What else? And then all those bikes, I got like a gazillion Outrider bikes, so they actually kind of throw in there. Well, I can't actually have that many bikes. Well, I think you can have up to 6, I think. So I got Space Marines. Because I have the dude for White Scars. Whatever his name is, the Corsaro Khan. So I have him. Let's see here, let's get over to the bikes. Wherever the heck my bikes are, there they go. Outrider squad. You can have 5 outriders. So I can have 15. I can have 15 outriders. I have 15 outriders, 3 invaders. Maybe a storm speeder, hammer strike, or a hail strike, or a thunder strike, depending on which one I want to do for white scars. Maybe a couple of the servo turrets for white scars, so I have something that's in the back but can shoot pretty far. The Sword Brethren are putting in work for Black Templars. Oh, the Sword Brethren are awesome. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it a wraps for today, guys. Yeah, let's keep it up with the Tyranids with YouTube. Once I'm done with the Imperial Knights, we'll switch over to Space Bros. We'll either start out with Ultra Bros, get Rabute Gilliman, all the other dudes, build a whole list out, and then utilize everything that I have into that, and then start developing on like white scars, get those done, and then that'll exit out kind of a handful of models that I don't necessarily need that many outriders, because that's a lot of outriders. Like, I think I'll have like 21 outriders after everything's like said and done, when everything's all built. And then I have like the chaplain on bike, which I think would run really good with white scars. With all the bikes. And then I just gotta see if I need a... Bye, Rosie. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I really do appreciate that. Like, thank you. So yeah. So I think the YouTube live, I think I got everything figured out. Think I got things figured out. So we'll sit there and we'll kind of... I forgot what the hell I'm talking about. Everybody keeps opening my door and bothering. Alright. Yeah, so I'll get the chat bot and everything going for the YouTube thing, so we can have some pretty cool little bedazzlings happening on here. I think I might go with the streamers.bot chat bot, and then get that going. So I think that'll be really good for Twitch, and then... or for YouTube, and then Twitch. We have everything all set up for Twitch already for the last 3 years. We'll keep that going unless we need to add something special to that. And then I'll try to figure out something special for YouTube, since I'm only going to be streaming 1 day a week on YouTube. But I feel like if I just paint, people will come. And I think we're doing pretty good already. So, yeah, let's keep this up. Let's keep that going. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I wish I could tell you to drop all these in chat commands, but I'm gonna need to be able to get those in chat for a different bot to make these things all work. So I will get that going. I was just doing a test drive here and seeing how this works. It seems like it's doing pretty well. I actually enjoy it. I think we got a good timing. We got some good peaks and downs. It gives me great analytics. Like, the analytics on this thing is actually pretty amazing. So I do enjoy this. So this one's pretty nice. So we'll see how this goes, and then keep doing the things that we do on Twitch. So thank you guys. I really do. You guys, I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me tonight. Well, I guess this afternoon. I'm always mixed up now with my times, but yeah, I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I really do appreciate that support. Like, thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. I know a lot of you all from Twitch coming over here, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And anybody else that's new on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe. I think that's what it is for YouTube. Like, following me on YouTube and I'll keep this up like every Sunday and see how things go, and then we'll see how much the viewerships and everything like that kind of. Hopefully I'll get a good carry up, slow peak grind, Destiny grind, just kind of grind up. And then come over onto Twitch and follow me over on Twitch, and I'll make sure I'll have all these chat commands. So the next thing up now during this week is I'm going to be working on redoing a chat bot for YouTube, so I'll have 2 separate chat bots. I just didn't want to do 2 different kind of OBS systems because I was thinking about doing that, but it seems like it's pretty easy for me to switch from YouTube to Twitch on my Streamlabs, so that's not too big of a deal. But other than that, like, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I'll catch you guys on Monday on Twitch as we're going to be working on the Imperial Knight, doing the freehand yummies. Hopefully not as tired as I was Friday that I did some botch up work, but we'll fix all those. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Like, I really do appreciate it. You guys made my first YouTube stream, live stream, wonderful. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Till then, take care, and I'll catch you guys next time. So YouTube will be every Sunday, and then I'll catch you guys on Monday on Twitch. Till then, take care. Bye. See you later, Biker Scout. Alright, I gotta just figure out how to end my streams here.